North Carolina vinyl picker, and it is a Monday. Yeah, a day late, a dollar short, doing my show. Been watching these guys. Yep, it's time for baseball, and I went ahead and got the package this year to watch all 162 games. So I'm going to be busy watching my Yankees. Hopefully, get to back to the World Series this year, and so I can always hope, right? And the big topic for the question for the day is: are the new records and that are being released now, maybe for quite a while now, if you buy the CD or you buy the vinyl, they're both digital, right? Unless it's an analog copy that's of something like Neil Young done or something that he uses analog tape. But for the most part, I think new records nowadays are digital. So does it really matter if you buy the $30 album or the $20 CD? Does it does it make a difference? Are they going to sound any different? If you got a nice CD player and you got a nice turntable, if you don't have the cash to shell out for the album, then I guess you can get the CD. And then I want to show some new finds. I got quite a few, and I actually went back to the mechanic shop again and went back twice, 2 days in a row, and cleaned them out. Took the rest of the CD, so I'm going to show some. I got 4 of them packed up, ready for shipping. A couple of VC members bought some CDs, so those be going out tomorrow. And so looking forward to getting those out, and hopefully sell some more of these CDs. I picked up a bunch of stuff. It's not in my wheelhouse to listen to, but I pick them up for you guys, so that way if I and other people that watch my show and see in Discogs that I have stuff for sale, CDs, DVDs, albums, 45s, even I even have a couple 8 tracks in there, and yeah, so go on to Discogs and Big Chief Vinyl 57, and you'll find me there. So let's get on with the show. I've rambled on for 2.5 minutes, so yeah. I'm going to show you the stuff that I found for myself this week, and that's with some of the stuff comes from YouTube. Some of the stuff comes from from eBay, and some comes from Discogs. Steve Hackett, Days of Long Ago. Yeah, got this one and this one came in together. This is Wild Orchids, and this is Days of Long Ago, and yeah, these are some great stuff. It's the 90s Steve Hackett. And I picked these up, and it was nice to get these two. I got them for a really good price, and they're both promos. And then I read on somewhere that they're going to re-release those on vinyl. They've never been on vinyl. They've always been on CD because it was during the CD era. So I picked those up, and then I read that. And I said, oh, there you go. I never had this on CD. I have it on album. Pat Metheny Group, Still Life Talking. These were all like less than $5 with shipping to get them. And this one here, I've seen this CD. I don't think this is on vinyl. I've seen this on CD before. Yes, live at Glastonbury Festival. This is 2003. This might be like right at the last of John Anderson being with them. There's songs on here from Magnification. And that was the last album that John was on with Yes. So I don't know if anybody knows out there. Write it in the comment section below. But it's nice to have this. It's a 2 CD set, and I think I paid less than, I don't know, like $12, $14 to get this with shipping and everything. So yeah, I've been wanting that one. This one here was actually the pick of the week. Pick of the week? Did I say pick of the week? Ooh, yeah. Oh, there it goes. We're picking twice. We're going twice. There you go. Richard Wright, or Rick Wright, as he says on this one. This is called the Broken China. And of course, it's the keyboard player, the late keyboard player who's passed away from Pink Floyd. This is his second solo album. And Sinead O'Connor's on here, a few other people. And the instrumental stuff on here is really nice. But when he goes to singing, it's probably why he wasn't the lead singer of the band. And just saying, you know, I know, not trying to hate on the man. I love his keyboard playing, but his singing abilities is a little bit a little shy. But anyway, it's a nice album. I'm good. I'm glad to have it. It's only on CD. I don't think this has ever been released on vinyl. Again, it's the 90s. Got this one here, Guitar Noir, Steve Hackett. Yeah, this is another one of his 90s outputs, and 93 actually. And this has got the song Vampire with a Healthy Appetite. This is a great album. All his 90s stuff is really nice. And that's what I was listening to in the 90s. I wasn't listening to grunge. I don't even know what that is. Of course, now that I'm talking to everybody out here, my dogs are going to bark. Yeah, they've been quiet for hours. So, and I got this one here, Pat Metheny. This one here is Imaginary Day. Yeah, this is a really nice record. And I got this one here, Soup. Then this band here is the Norwegian band I was telling you about. And I went on Bandcamp and bought a couple things, and I was disappointed with Bandcamp. But check my other video. It kind of explains that. This is The Beauty of Our Youth. And I got this on Discogs from Greg Walker. Greg Walker is, I believe that's who he is, and he sells a lot of prog CDs and stuff. And they had this one here, and this one here I didn't think I was going to be able to get, but it's actually a 2013 re-release. This is The Beauty of Our Youth, and this is Soup, and this is my favorite album of theirs. And if you get a chance, give them a listen. This two here I found in a thrift store, and they were $1 a piece. This is Miles Davis, The Complete Birth of the Cool, and has the live sessions on here and studio sessions, and there's a bunch of people on here. So this will be going in the store. I think it's already in the store. And this one here, Lorena McKinnon, she's an awesome Canadian, I think, and live in Paris and Toronto, and I really like her music. It's a Gaelic music, kind of like Clanted, like Anya, and but Lorena McKinnon. If you love that type of music, you need to go ahead and find some of her music. You find them in Goodwill. I think I paid $1 for this. It's a double live album, and so I put this in the store. This is a no-brainer for me, and there's a tragic story of her losing her husband and her brother and out on the lake, and it's awful. She stopped recording for many years, but yeah, check this woman out, Lorena McKinnon. So there you go. That's some more stuff there. Now I got some more here to show you. Those are the CDs I got this week. Tony Banks, For a While, keyboard player for Genesis. Yeah, I've had this 45 many years ago. This is from his first solo album, A Curious Feeling, which is a great solo album. Then I pretty much done after that. I don't really listen to him. He did some stuff with Fish from Marillion, but other than that, I haven't really got into his other albums. They're kind of rare to get and find. But anyway, Tony Banks, For a While. Nice 45 there. Got it back in my collection after many years of not being in there. Ichigo Inchi, or something like that. Camel, live in Japan. And this is recorded live. I don't know. It doesn't say on here. But it's got Never Let Go, White Rider, Song Within a Song, Uneven Song. It's got all the songs. It's got all the stuff, all the Camel hits. I don't know if my friend John, if you're watching, John, if you don't have this one, I can get this one up to you. You can give it a watch. He loves Camel. He's seen him live. You suck. I would have loved to have seen him live. Never saw him live. That would have been a great show. I found this one in a thrift store, and it was all I don't know how much it was, $1 or $2. I put it in the store. It's a minty mint. It's got the shrink on it. It's a minty mint copy, and I was going to take it out, but there's no need. It's just pure mint. It's really nice. There's not a scratch or blemish on it. So it's Saga. I don't think that they're in my wheelhouse. I know they're Canadian, and it's about all I know about them. I'm going to save this one for last. I found this one this week, and it's Johan Kuhn, Joachim Kuhn, Spring Fever. It's got Philip Catherine on here, John Lee, Gerald Brown. This is a great album. If you've never seen this album, it's I have a couple of his records, and I think he was in Passport, if I'm not mistaken, which I really like. Of course, everybody's been showing this. This is a live album. It's got a couple of posters in it. It doesn't have any cards in it, but it's got the posters, and it's the new Pink Floyd Live, which I thought that I had heard before, but I guess not. I guess it's the first time it's ever been released on CD or anywhere. So it's a live show from Wembley in '74. So that's all that I found this week for me. And I'm going to go ahead and show you now all of the CDs that I found at the store. So the first time I went to the store, it's not too far from where I live, and I looked it up online, and it said on the phone, it said that there was a thrift store on this certain street and stuff like that. I said, oh, okay. So I knew I was going over that town anyway, so I went over there and went inside, and I pulled up there, and it was a service station. They were fixing cars, and they spray paint cars and fix engines and all that kind of stuff. Put on new tires. I said, talk to the guy, and he said, oh yeah, there's a thrift store out in the front. I said, oh, okay. So I went over around the front, came around the front, went in the store, and there was an actual big thrift store right here in the mechanic shop. And I asked the girl, I said, you got any albums? And she said, yeah, I got a few in the back. So I went back there, and there was nothing there, typical stuff, Bing Crosby, Mantovani and stuff. So I said, about CDs? And she said, just turn around. I said, holy moly. So then I found all them CDs that Uriah Heep and all these different bands. And so I went ahead and bought 40 of them that day. I bought them, and I showed a couple weeks ago. Look, you can go back in and see, and I put them all in the store, the ones that I didn't want. And so then I got to thinking about it, and I thought, thinking about it, and I said, oh man, I really need to go back over there. It's been about a month, maybe 6 weeks, I don't know. I said, I really need to get back over there, but I was sick, and I had sinusitis, and I didn't feel real good. So finally I started feeling a little better, and I told the wife, I said, I'm going to head back over there, So I went over there, and lo and behold, she had, I went through the CDs that I left, and I asked her, I said, I'm trying to make a long story short here. So then she said, yeah, some other guy came in here and bought a bunch. I said, oh man, I'm screwed, So I went through the stuff that I left, and I found 2. And I said, keep me informed. I said, next time you get CDs in, I said, just give me a call. I gave her my number. She says, oh, wait a minute. I says, I got another tote in the back. I said, has anybody looked at these? Oh, no. She said, nobody's seen them. I said, they're blanket on them. I said, okay, bring them out. So she brought them out and sat them up high so I didn't have to bend over so far. And I went through the whole bin. I pulled out 40. And I'm going to show you them here in just a second. And then I brought them home, and I they were filthy. I had to get the wipes out and clean them all. And I put them all in Discogs and separate the ones I wanted and the ones that were going in the store. So then I got thinking that night, I said, I left all the rest of those in that tote. I should have just went ahead and told her, I said, I'll take the whole thing, and pay her for the whole thing. And I said, I was kind of a dummy there. So I got to thinking about it. I told the wife, I said, you want to go back over there tomorrow? I said, we can run over there. I said, it ain't far. And she said, sure. So we go over there, and I said, you still got that tote I left all here? Oh, yeah. She said, I put it behind the counter for you. You said you were coming back. I said, cool, man. So I said, well, let me see them. So she brought them out. I didn't even go through them. I knew basically what was in there. And I told her, I said, I'll pay you this much for them. She says, that sounds like a good deal. And I saw, if you get some more, then call me up. So I'm going to show you real quick. I'll show you some of the ones I'm going to keep. And I'm going to let you know the ones I'm not going to keep. Those are going in the store. Matter of fact, I've already put most of these in the store. So I got Leslie West. This album's called Theme. Try not to get too much glare. You know how these CDs are. That's one here's in the store. The Yardbirds London 63, the first recordings. That's in the store. I'm going to go pretty quick. I got about 100 of them here. Country Joe McDonald, Superstitious Blues. That's in the store. And that's with Jerry Garcia. David Crosby, King Biscuit Flour Hour. It's in the store. All these are in the store. Sarah McLaughlin, Fumbling Towards Ecstasy. Then I still got, after I do all this, I still got another 50 or 60 I'll show you next week that I'm going to be putting in the store. They're in a box over there. They're all cleaned up and ready to go. Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Year of the Horse. These are all in the store. This guy here, his name is Williams Brother, 2 Stories. I don't know who this is, but it's in the store. Robin Trower, I got 2 of these. Long Misty Days, City Dreams, Twice Removed from Yesterday, and Bridge of Sighs. 2 double packs. They're both in the store. Spirit. This one here is called Rapture in the Chambers. That's in the store. Phil Keaggy, The Master and the Musician. I put that in the store. Another one in Sunday's Child. Phil Keaggy. I don't know who this guy is. I think he's a guitar player. Joe Cocker. This is a nice one, Stoner. It's a double pack. I never seen the double one. It's got 2 discs on here. Stoner buys some CDs from me sometimes. Okay, I got those. Now I got these here. I pulled these 3 out. I'm probably going to keep these. Robin Trower's Bridge of Sighs. I don't have that on CD. Classic Yes. I think I have this one. And if I do, I'll put that in the store. And Joni Mitchell's The LA Express. Miles of Miles. I like these, the live albums when you get 2 albums and a jacket. And you got to get up and turn it over 4 times. When it's a live recording like this, or Song Remains the Same, or 4-Way Street, it's nice to get it on CD and to listen to it all the way through. That's my favorite way to listen to CDs, being like a live recording, because it gets you don't have to get up 5, 6 times. Okay, so that's those. You ready to watch? You ready to see some more? Okay, I was going to show them anyway. Hawkwind, Levitation. That's in the store. This is a lot of Hawkwind. I don't listen to Hawkwind. The Hall of the Mountain Grail. This one's called Lord of Light. These are all at that store. White Boy Blues. This is a Page, Beck, Mayhall, and Clapton. That's another Stoner CD right there. Hawkwind Zones. Stoner loves the blues. Hawkwind, It Is the Business of the Future and It Be Dangerous. Hawkwind, The Ambient Anarchist. Sorry about that. Wishbone Ash, debut CD. Hawkwind, Space Bandits. Captain Beyond, Significantly Breathless, Japanese. Got the Obi. Jade Warrior, Distant Echoes. Wishbone Ash, Argus. Captain Beyond must be their first one. This also a Japanese release. ELP, In the Hot Seat. I already have a copy of that. Fragile, yes. I already have a copy of that. I'm not going to keep 2 anymore. I got so many CDs here, I'm just getting surrounded by them. Traffic, Far From Home. I have a copy of this. It's a great album. It's when him and Jim Capaldi got back together many years before Jim passed. Of course, before he passed. Yeah, that makes sense. Traffic, nice one there. Traffic, A Little Spark of High Heeled Boys. Yeah, I already have copies of those. Annie Haslam from Renaissance, her solo album, Blessing in Disguise. I'm going to try to wrap this up in 20 minutes. Pat Metheny Group, The Road to You. Yeah, those are all in the store. These are the ones that I'm keeping. Procol Harum, The Prodigal Stranger. I used to have that before. Straubs, A Long Goodbye. Triumvirate, Illusions of a Double Dimple. Triumvirate, Love Died Hard. Triumvirate, Spartacus. The new Triumvirate presents Pompeii. Marillion, Radiation. Pat Metheny Group Live Here, promo. Renaissance, Scheherazade. Renaissance double set of the greatest hits. Sorry about the glare. I couldn't believe all these things. This is one time in your life you're going to run across a CD collection like this. The guy must have been, I told my wife, I said, it's like I went there and put them there. Straubs, Don't Say Goodbye. No, I don't know some of these Straubs. Straub's Running Down the Years. My friend John might want some of these to listen to. Straub's Deadlines. I know he's not going to want that one. Straub's Hallican Days. Some of these go for some money, too. A choice selection of Straub's, as Rob the Wax would say. Some of those go for money. Straub's, a collection of curios and antiques, Japanese copy. It's going in my collection. Another Japanese copy from the Witchwood. Sandy Denny and the Straub's. Robin Trower, For Earth Below. And my favorite Straub's album, Grave New World, the Japanese obi on this thing sounds amazing. I played it. It sounds really good. So that's all the ones for this week. And I also, while I was over there, I found this one here in the thrift store while I was not at that place, but another one I almost forgot. Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood. That's a great movie. I'm glad I found that one. I like Daniel Day-Lewis. He's probably my favorite actor. One of my favorite. I like Humphrey Bogart too. So anyway, everybody out there have a great rest of your day and week. It's Monday. Try to get out there this week and find some stuff. I know I'm not going to outdo this. I can't go back to my honey hole the fourth time because there's nothing there. There's only there a few things left on the shelf, and none of that I would be able to sell in the store, or I wouldn't be able to keep. So that's all I got. So be safe out there and support them troops out there. Watch the Yankees. You know, you're Bo Sox fans out there. Hopefully you'll won't be in the cellar this year. So y'all take care, and I'll be talking to you soon. And if you get a chance, go and listen to Stoner. Watch his show or The Old Goat. Those two are my two favorite shows on the YouTube. Just about. I don't miss them. There's lots of others, believe me, but I don't miss those two guys. Okay, you all take care out there, and I'll be talking to you soon. 22 minutes. Wow, that's a long one. It's going to take till tomorrow with 25 meg to download this puppy. See you later.